Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Talking Fitchburg on this Wednesday, September 30th, the final day, the final count of September. Let me tell you, folks, it's been one of those days. We had a half power outage here at the old Crosby mansion, and yeah, I don't know how to explain it to you, but I've ran extension cords from different parts of the house to function for our update this morning. Andrew's been so patient with me all day as that was going on, and just a lot of things happening in the city today. So yeah, with that, we have a very busy show for you. A lot of headlines to get to. We'll check in with that in just a minute. Do your Fitchburg Road construction update with Bill Balke. We'll learn about and see some very exciting video and photos from the sky on the fish hatchery road construction project. So excited for that. Plus, I check in with Jeff Doslick at Fitchburg EMS as we roll into the flu season and we're still in the COVID season. How do those two play together? Well, it's not nice. We'll get into that arena with Jeff here in a little bit of time. But first, let's turn right to the headlines. And we start with this, wondering if you received your completed ballot. Yeah, well, here it is. If you wonder if you're received a completed ballot, well, you can go to myvote.wi.gov, and there you can click on go to my vote, or click on search my name, enter your name and date of birth, scroll down to the bottom where you can track the status of your ballot. For those of you that have already returned your ballot, all the boxes would be blue. And that's what Andrew's showing you on the screen right now. That's what it looks like. So yeah, if you've done all of that and you wonder if it's in, that's how you know it's in at the MyVote website. Again, myvote.wi.gov. You register there. You can request the ballot from there and so much more. And if you got any questions, you can contact our clerks department for more information. All right, the Fitchburg Senior Center is also going to be helping out with the election and early voting. They put out a flyer here reminding you that they can help arrange rides for you, 270-4290, and get you in for that early voting, the in-person early voting. And that's going to be happening starting October 20th. So you got a little bit of time here, and those dates are on the screen. Again, if you need that ride, or if you have any questions, 270-4290 for that information. Also, Department of Ag, Trade, Consumer Protection and the Wisconsin Elections Commission is helping consumers avoid election scams. We heard a lot about election scams from the debate last night, and want to make sure we got this information in there. The November 3rd general election rapidly approaching. Many groups are reaching out to Wisconsin voters, most legitimate, but some are not. Some contacts may look like scams, but are just groups using poorly trained volunteers or bad data. Scammers are turning to the election-related tactics to try to steal your money and identity. Voting scams trick you by mimicking legitimate activities that happen around the election. Some examples include fraudulent donation requests. Real political campaigns often call or text their support to ask you for donations. The scam, if a scammer might use spoofing technology to use a legitimate phone number to impersonate a campaign representative. How to avoid that? Be wary of all unsolicited calls asking for donations. Only make donations through platforms you know and trust, such as campaigns' official websites. Avoid sending donations through another person or over the phone. How about the imposter election surveys? Real research organizations conduct phone surveys throughout the election season to gauge voter interests, opinions, and perspectives. Questionable. Some candidates and advocacy groups use fake polls or push polls to influence your vote. Or they may try to distinguish who is responsible for the poll. Under state law, anyone conducting a poll is required to tell the name and address of the person who is or committee paying for the poll. If you ask, if they won't tell you who is paying for it, you should probably hang up. And imposters offer you a gift card, or there's a scam here that they could offer you a gift card or some other incentive to participate in a fake survey. But first, they need your personal information. Yeah, don't do it. Such as a credit card number, date of birth, social security number, or more. You can't do it. How to avoid it? Do not rely on caller ID. Scammers can spoof the phone number of a legitimate organization to make it appear as though the call is a genuine campaign contact, but it's not. So be wary of these. There are a lot more information out there on these types of scams. We'll get to them and keep pushing them out as they come in. And we'll, of course, share the story link here when we post up the headlines. All right, new hours at COVID testing site, the public testing site at Alliant Energy starting October 5th. The test site will be closed on Sundays and Mondays. The test site will be closed on Monday, October 5th, as they kick off that. So Tuesdays and Thursdays from noon to 8 p.m., Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Again, the test site will be open until December 30th at this time. Finally, I wanted to quickly talk about the trick-or-treat recommendations and resources. They were put out earlier this week from the city of Fitchburg here. It says this, with the Halloween approaching, the city of Fitchburg recommends community members closely monitor guidance from Public Health of Madison and Dane County to inform their decision about trick-or-treating participation. For those choosing to participate in the trick-or-treat activities, suggested hours of participation are 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday, October 31st. Households wishing to distribute treats should clearly indicate their participation by turning on that porch light or front yard light. Public Health of Madison and Dane County have provided a tip sheet to help you help keep trick-or-treating participants safe and healthy during COVID-19 pandemic. We have that resource online for you, so you can check it out there when you are curious about what's going on in that front. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we open up the Fitchburg Digest with your Fitchburg Road Construction Update. Bill Balke's next, right here, Talking Fitchburg.